My goodness. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about Spring Step. Spring Step is a wonderful company started by two brothers who said when they actually went to New York with their family on a trip when they were young, and the family was in the shoe business, like, why aren't comfort shoes really, really, like, astonishingly gorgeous? And so they came up with a company called Spring Step, and I have fallen head over heels in love. I bought 3 boots this year. I've worn all 3 of them, not only in my personal life, but on the air, and I love, love, love them. So we brought back the Belgard. I have to tell you about the Belgard. This actually debuted in Shoe Shopping with Jane a few years back, and you guys loved it. And usually the styles are retired at the end of the year, and then we go on to something new, and you begged and begged and begged for these kind of Victorian influence. It's like that kick of a high button shoe, and you said, please, 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 can it come back? And we did, but we brought in the only order of the year. Now, I have to tell you a little story. So I had a pair of Spring Step boots in the show 2 weeks ago that I bought. Many of you remember I said I bought the blue. I wore it on the air with Sharon Faich when we did a little food show together, and then somebody on Facebook asked about them. I went on QVC.com, like, I didn't give this update on the air. A color was gone and most of the sizes were gone. So that's what happens with Spring Step. It's hand finished detail, all done in a beautiful boot. But I have to say, a lot of the Spring Steps are really, really colorful. And for me, I love that. I love the style. But maybe you were wishing that there was something that you could get that would have all the detail and all the influence, but again, you know, would not really be like overly done in terms of color. And that's why I think you should turn to the Belgard. Only order of the year. Free shipping and handling, 6 easy payments, the best easy pay of the show of $23.33, and we'll do sizes in a minute, but this is our brown. So take a look, 360 degrees, that wonderful little 2.5-inch heel, the beautiful floral accents on the side. The front of the boot is all ruched, and it is done in an embossed suede, and the rest of it is done in leather. That's the brown. Here comes the black. There is nothing boring about this black ankle boot. So it's hard to see, but this is all embossed again in the front. Beautiful little buttons, but those aren't functional. Those are there for accents. And then when you zip it down on the other side, you've got this wonderful plaid lining. And let's check out to see if it's the same color plaid. Yes, it is. So it's going to be this beautiful olive and kind of charcoal plaid on the inside of your boots. And then the last one is the one that I have on, which once again, I would wear in a heartbeat with this lace dress by Isaac Mizrahi, this sweater dress with the lace bottom. That is your Bordeaux. So, I mean, go to QVC.com and just search L'Artiste. That is their artist line of Spring Step. They have a lot of wonderful brands, just the way Earth does, right? And even we learned last week or 2 weeks ago that Fly London does as well. A lot of companies do, but the L'Artiste collection is all about like the hand finished elements in a boot that's absolutely beautiful. So that is that the, I don't know if we do have that color. How many colors do you have up there, Brian? Black, brown, and Bordeaux. Okay. Okay, so navy or olive. So we have 2, yeah, let's check that out because that might be the olive that we don't have. If this is considered the brown, if we can check that out at QVC.com. But here's the black. Here's that beautiful Bordeaux. And then I also love the way that they always wrap their heel. So you get a little bit of that leather that comes up and around the back of the heel that's gorgeous. Rubber on the outsole, completely flexible and broken in. And on the inside, you know, that soft flannel lining. So you know, I've been wearing my Spring Steps with tights lately because it's been a little chillier, but I wore it to the theater earlier this year with like not a crop, but like a skinny pant that ended like a little higher in the Spring Step boots that I had on, barefoot, and it was just as awesomely comfortable. So you've got to get to know these shoes. Like every time I wear my Spring Steps in the building, usually people are like, oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Where'd you get them? And I'm like, here. So we've got brown, we've got black, we have Bordeaux. The Bordeaux is last call, fewer than 500 left remain. And I'm not really sure if we have this one that's coming up, because if this is our brown, then we have the brown, we have the black, we have the Bordeaux, okay? So we're just checking on that, whether this is the brown or that darker one is the brown. This is the brown. Okay, so here's your brown, more in the tan family. There's your black. And then there is that beautiful Bordeaux. But we're here for the last look of our today's special value. But first, I got a little something special. to show you. Okay. Okay, this feels heavy.